too close for morning, early afternoon. Good morning. Well, actually, it's good. You know what? I'm going to start this video over. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Yeah, so that's what happens when you start a video and you don't have your words all straightened out in your head to your mouth. Well, anyways, good afternoon, everyone. About a month ago, I asked y'all if you would be interested in doing something, and I've decided that, yeah, I'm going to bring on someone else to do it, too. And we talked about it, and, yeah, we've decided that we're going to do it. Yep. We're going to talk about prepping and helping each other by talking about what we do and what you do and getting ideas and uplifting each other and, you know, like just prepping talk to help each other out so we can learn stuff, because we got to learn stuff. We can't just talk about it all the time. But one of the things about learning from one another is about talking. So that's one thing that we want to do. And there's a couple other things that we want to do as well. And when I say we, well, you'll find out. But I think you know who. Might be doing some stuff in the kitchen and having other people do that with us too. Yeah. It's going to be fun. And we've had these plans a long time, and, well, not a long time, like a month, and it's time. So I think that we're at a point where a lot of us have been prepping a long time, and then we all stepped it up a notch when this thing happened. And then we have some new people who just started recently prepping, like 3, 4, 6 months ago, and you know, they need ideas just like we did. You know, when we all came to the prepping community, we've been prepping a long time, but there was a lot that we didn't think of, or different ways of doing stuff. I learned a lot from y'all, each and every one of you. Even people who don't have a channel, I learned from by reading comments, things that I can try and do and get, and yeah, so we can all have a part in this. It'll be interactive and fun, you know. And like I said before, as long as I know you and you've been with me a long time, if you want to come up on panel, you don't have to show your face on panel, but you can get in the backstage and you can type in the backstage like, I don't want my camera on, but you can show me that you are decent and clothed and who you are, and turn your camera off, and I can be like, okay, you ready? And then they can turn their camera off and I can put you up on panel. Yeah. We can have a conversation about stuff. Yeah. So, like I've mentioned, I found out I was preparing and setting certain things back that I didn't need so much of. And then I found that, wow, while I was doing that, I really could have been using some more coffee or those things that are hard to get a stockpile on because you're constantly using them, or so much of them. It's like you have to buy so much, but then you want to make sure you have this, and how do you balance everything out? You know? So, you know, I was not finding certain things like certain kind of canned fruits, like pie fillings, like blueberries and strawberries. And so every time I found a sale or found them in the stock, I would pick up some. And then I found out, like, wow, okay, calm down, like, on the blueberries and the strawberries, because now we got some. Is it enough for however long? I don't know, but I feel comfortable with what we have right now. Then there's other areas where I don't feel comfortable at all. You know, like, there's not just food and water. I've learned a lot of things to prep that I didn't think of before. And then since I started my channel, I've seen a lot of comments saying that, well, you know, thanks for doing that video, because I never thought of this or never thought of that, or you make me want to go out to the store tomorrow and I'm going to prep this, that, and the other thing, or I'm going to start buying things by the flat. And it gets exciting, you know, and prepping doesn't need to be stressful, and it's at your own pace with what you have to put into it. You can only do the best that you can do. You can only do like with what money you have, or you know, the space that you have. And there's people in the prepper community that have small spaces that have things stacked to the rafters, and maybe they hide it really well and you would never know that they're a prepper. So those kind of things I think would be really, really good to bring to the community for both sides, people who longtime preppers and people who just started prepping. I think it would benefit us all. Wow, struggling this morning. I was up all night, got up early this morning to help Bigfoot with something. He got off to work and I went back to bed till like almost 10 o'clock. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I'm still a little tired, but I'm a little wired too. So I do need to go wash my hair. Yeah, imagine that. I had so many snarls in my hair that I finally got it brushed through. I went over and visited Crazy Irish this morning, and then I visited Hutch Homestead, and yeah, so now it's time to get my butt moving, get cleaned up, wash my hair, get dressed, get some socks and shoes on, and get my day started, because I've got a lot to do. I've been feeling very overwhelmed with everything going on in my life personally, with just me. Stuff that I've been struggling with personally, juggling everything. I'm just going to go out and say everything. I got really overwhelmed, and this weekend we had my parents over and my brother and my sister-in-law, and it was a good time. I didn't know I needed it until I had it, you know. So I'm breathing easier. We had some giggles and we chit-chatted, and sometimes what I do is I overflow my plate until it's like running all over the place, and I can't keep everything on one plate, so I tend to like take on too much. My mom has always told me, you just take on way too much. Like, I plan my day just in the house, not outside the house, nothing else, just things that I have going on in this house, to-dos, like a woman that needs to get things done around a house. And I take on so much that I really end up hurting myself physically trying to keep up getting everything done. I put a lot on myself. I am the worst boss ever. I wouldn't suggest working for me. I'm me, and I work for me, and let me tell you, my boss she's kind of a bitch. She's a slave driver too. Yeah. So, like I said, we got a lot of things done this weekend, and I'm feeling good about stuff, and there's some other things going on upcoming, and after staying up pretty much all night and then getting a good sleep. I didn't get a long sleep. I got a good sleep. And then I woke up kind of having thoughts, and I think I know what I want to do. I gotta do me. And, you know, I love y'all, and I'll always support y'all, creators and non-creators, because even though you don't have a channel does not mean you're not a creator, right? We all create this thing called life in our little world and our little chit-chats we have with everybody. And you know, you may not have a channel, but you're awesome, and you're doing stuff, you're doing something. TJ and I were talking. We've talked many times about this. We learn more from our comment section and our chats. We do. We learn so much from you guys. We really do. And we get ideas. And the people who reach out in the emails. And I just want to thank you guys all. I don't know why I'm crying all of a sudden, but it's like one of those happy tear things. When I first started my channel, I got on to kind of sort through things, and it was almost like a therapy for me, like an outlet. And then I just started doing what I do. And I looked back on my videos to see if I've changed, because I want to make sure that I've grown but not changed who I am. And we have met so many awesome people. And I really value each and every one of you. I like watching people have conversations in my chat section and in my comment section of my videos and my lives. I love the interaction that I'm not involved in, but what you all are involved in when you talk in chats, even on other channels or comment sections. Everyone has something to offer and to give, and y'all have given your time. Y'all have given your love and comfort and prayers, and I mean, the list just goes on and on and on of everything, and sometimes it's just that person or people who crack jokes, and like Lady Casca is always talking about something weird in the chat when something serious is going on, and I love that about her. And, Chef Kicker and A-Lee, and I mean, again, the list can go on and on and on, and Susie D, and TH2, and Han Solo, and Cashew Gesundheit, and Nose Pickin', and, we've all built these relationships and this trust. Trust, Ghost Prepper did a thing about trust. And for me, I just trust. I do. Until you screw it up. And then I can forgive you and I can trust again. But that depends, So that's why I always say trust is a sticky subject for me. I really feel like I'm rambling on and on and on, but I'm excited and I'm grateful and I feel blessed. We get together and we pray and we think about each other. And, I remember when Celeste, I'll just say Celeste, Celestial Preps, and different other people would talk about these migraines they were struggling with. And I would seriously wonder if I didn't see or talk to them 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I would worry about these people. And I would lay in bed at night and I would talk to Bigfoot and I'd be like, I haven't seen so-and-so. And he's like, yeah, me either. And I'm like, I hope they're okay. And I don't know, guys, it's like my mom even noticed that we have an awesome family here, family and friends are family. And some people would like to say that, oh, it's just YouTube. And, we obviously have to be careful because there are bad people out there. There also is good people who kind of snap and have a bad day. But we all can get through these things. We have to pray for our enemies and know that we all have a bad day, and don't maybe attack the person because of what they said or did, or we just move on. We forgive and move on. Forgiveness is not just for the other person, it's for yourself, because if you're carrying all that, you're not freeing yourself. You're not letting that go. So really, forgiveness can be for yourself. It doesn't mean you have to forgive the sin or forgive what they did. I mean, you can forgive someone and not hang out with them. Do you know what I mean? So if someone's wronged you, doesn't mean you have to be mean and rotten to them. You just don't put yourself in the position to get hurt, lied to, or screwed over again. I think I just snozzed out of my nose a little bit. So if that got on video, make sure you screenshot it and email it to me. I might use it as a thumbnail, feeling bubbly. But yeah, I've been so overwhelmed lately that I know what I want to do. I know the directions I want to go in. I know who I am. not who I want to be, but who I am. I know who I am. And I think I know that is a really, really important. It's really important. I made some videos over the weekend, and I don't think I'm really going to do anything, so I'm just going to kind of do one of these, but Bigfoot and I did sorry about the garbage can over there. I was doing stuff, but it's off in there actually, because I'm always doing stuff, but we're working on it, all right? It's not finished yet. This part here, I have like a huge mess going on over there. I have cigarette stuff that I'm making over here. But yeah, this countertop is, I don't remember the measurement, but it's over 2 feet wide. Yeah, it's higher. And my cat's having a fit, and I think I already fed him already this morning, but he's probably wants his wet food. So yeah, that's something that we worked on. Hurricane lamps. Metal on the top, metal on the inside. I'm not going to pick this one up because the counter's so high now that I don't want to move all the stuff that I have issues with, like putting cute little things around, like fairies and shells and little cutenesses, little special touches, this right here has a purpose, okay? This has a purpose, but of course, I need to fill it with it's squishy, little pumpkins and washcloths, and my mom and I used to paint these little eggs, cow eggs. They're cute, they make me giggle. But things like this where you have a thing that weighs food, I put it out because it looks cute, and then I just put a tissue box on top, I just do weird stuff around the house. I was busy this week bringing all the plants in the house. Yeah. And we have plants even up there, which I just watered last night. And then I have the vinca vine all inside this old net with lights. But yeah, we got plants growing all through there. That vine there. I've just been trying to organize and gut out, and then we have holidays, so I have like things like this just hanging. I don't decorate for Halloween anymore, so we just have all these like crazy little things everywhere. I have fish tanks to do, and I lost some fish this summer because I wasn't doing my responsibilities. It was my fault that they're gone. My fault. And that makes me really, really sad. So I'm back to growing stuff in the fish tanks, on the fish tanks. These fish tanks aren't on yet, but I've got our herbs growing on top of the fish tanks. I should probably turn that light on. So this is spearmint. It's going crazy. It's not too late. I do have to go outside, and I want to grab some of the lemon balm and some of the thyme and I don't remember what else I have out there. I don't remember if it's lavender or something else. Rosemary. I think it's rosemary. So I gotta get the lemon balm, the rosemary, and the thyme. And I have a bunch of dirt, and I have pots. So the problem is I don't know where I'm going to put them. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I've got my violets in the window, and more plants hanging, and I'm not going to show you the whole house, but we have this crazy door that separates the cat and the dog. I just grab a light. So there is some more room up on top of this fish tank with some stuff that I'm going to do. Of course, I brought this inside, and I picked up this, I have this galvanized like tub I'm going to use it for ice and put drinks in it for the holidays and whatnot, but there's so many purposes to just having one. I mean, you can hang these things, you can hang them from your ceiling, hang them on the wall, set them somewhere, do whatever. But I got laundry I have to put into the dryer. Well, I'm probably not going to do any more laundry today. I got to get my daughter up and moving because she's got clothes to put away into her rooms. And when I say rooms, I mean rooms. She has 2 rooms that she bounces back and forth. So we also have wood to bring in from here. And then we have our wood shed that goes all the way, the whole length of the garage, which our garage is like 36 or 38 feet long, I think. So, yeah, we got wood stuff to do. I hope this video wasn't too rambling, but I think y'all that know me by now is I tend to get excited and I just kind of get on here and talk, and I'm decided, I mean, like, why should I change that? It's just me. I'm a little quirky. I'm a little weird. And I made a new saying that I actually, Bushcraft mentioned I should do a poor man's, like, copyright patent on it, and Julie from Fusion Productions is making me a t-shirt with my saying on it. Yeah. So sometimes I just say these little things and I just kind of make it up in the moment, and they're like, wow, what'd you just say? And I repeat it, and they're like, I love that saying. So, weird little things that may or may not catch on, but if they don't, that's fine because I like it. Hi, Fat Cat. So Fat Cat's down here at my feet, laying down. I really do not know what he wants. I'm sure y'all can hear his motor. He's a big kitty. Yeah, he's a good boy, aren't ya? He's a good boy. He is 30 pounds, guys. Yep, 30 pounds. And I need to clean his litter box. Yeah, 30 pounds of cat. Yep. All right, well, I got fish tanks to do, floors to sweep, stuff to do, and then somewhere in there I need to take care of me. There's some things that I was gonna do, and I don't know, I may still do, but I don't know. After, sometimes I sit and I think, and I do like these little things in my head, and I see things before they happen. I mean, I'm not talking like premonitions or whatever, but I see things happening that I have a hard time explaining, and maybe sometimes I just, see things in a certain way, and it's just like, well, I think I'm going to wait on certain things, of doing certain things, because I see it differently. Okay, we'll just leave it at that for now. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting things upcoming, and we'll talk about those soon as well. But yeah, I really want to get to this crazy cat. He's so distracting. Oh, every time I put the camera on him, he stops. He rolls over on his back and exposes his whole tummy for me to rub it. But as soon as I go down to put the camera on him, he rolls back over. It's like he knows. He's like, don't show the internet my stomach. Let's see if we can get it. Ready? Yeah. And he loves his belly rubbed. He's weird like that. All right, enough playtime. I'm procrastinating at this point. I love you guys. If you give me a like, give me a share, especially if you've been with me for a little while. I just want to get going on getting people prepared and learning from one another, because I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't know everything. I know a lot of y'all have said that you learned a lot from me, but I also have a lot to learn. Yeah. So, like, how to not procrastinate and get more done around this house, because my daughter cleaned out her room, which I know she should do it. And you see that? That's a chair. You would not know that's a chair. You want to know why? Because she stacked up all her stuff from out of a room that she has, an extra, and put all of her stuff that she doesn't want over there. But some of it she wants and some of it she doesn't. She just doesn't know what to do with it right now. So it's literally been sitting there all summer. Y'all have a good day. Teenagers are fun. Lake Fairy signing out. God bless.